All right, everyone. Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. My name is Jason Levine, and it is lovely to see you here today on the Friday Masterclass. What the sniggle snaggle? And this is the final day of our... Nope, it's not a masterclass. I just got thrown off from dropping my iPad here. It is the final day of the After Effects Daily Creative Challenge. And if you've made it this far... Congratulations. Actually, I know most of you have because there have been an incredible number of submissions in the Discord. So thank you. What an awesome week. And hopefully you're feeling more inspired and less intimidated by this incredible application, After Effects, which is used pretty much in every film, probably most of all commercials. And once you know it and just know some simple techniques in it, it's really going to up-level your video editing game. And, you know, it's just awesome. So thank you so much for all the submissions. We are going to take a look at a lot of them because I'm going to make sure to keep this last lesson kind of short because we've got to show off some of the amazing stuff that you have all been making and submitting. So once again, always coming to you live on Adobe Live, YouTube, Twitter, Periscope. Thank you so much for joining. Ferry, you want more? Yes, we love hearing that. Quinn Stevenson. Oh, yes, Quinn, this topic I showed a few weeks ago during the masterclass. So yes, we covered that. Thank you, Ferry. Good to see you. Valder, nice to see you. Reverb Mike. Susan Wilson. Mostafa. All right, how is it going? Jabulani, nice to see you. Great to see you in the Discord as well. And we've got Space Kitten and Des Winter and Paul Tranny. Hey, Paul, what's up? Paul, I don't know. I guess Paul's probably doing a DCC later today. I don't know if he's doing any of his master classes. This is technically an Adobe day off for us, but we decided to do the DCC for you live. So thank you so much. All right. So why don't we go ahead and let's get started here. So again, it's the last day, but a couple things to be aware of. If you want to get in on the challenge and you haven't already done so, you can do that by going to behance.net/challenge/premiere. And that is where you will be able to download all of the content for each of the daily challenges. Oh, and there's nothing in Friday's folder. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Is Gus here? Oh, no. Where's the content? I told you it was a day off today. All right, well, I'm going to try and find Tim. Maybe you can ping Gus offline and see what's going on there, because we should absolutely have some content in there. But in any case, what we're going to do is use footage today. It just needs some kind of audio. In fact, the audio doesn't even have to be in the footage. The footage that I provided was a talking head of me actually doing an intro from one of our live streams. You don't need that. You can bring in any audio file to do this. The whole point is we're going to use audio to control a specific effect to animate audio waveforms in After Effects. So, all right, hopefully we get this up by the end of the DCC. If not, you know, again, you can download content at Adobe Stock. So you can go to stock.adobe.com/free. 50,000 pictures, vectors, videos, lots to choose from, fully searchable, great search. Download some content here and then just throw in an audio file. It'll work all the same, okay? All right, so that's how you access the content today. Let's go ahead and switch over to After Effects. And as with each day, we're going to start by beginning a new project. So launch After Effects, click on New Project, and we're going to choose what we did on day 1 and 2, New Composition from Footage. So go ahead and click on this and navigate to wherever your files are. Oh, no, not this one. There we go. So I've got my Friday content right here. All right. All acceptable files. And then you're going to want to choose Create Composition. All right. We unchecked that box yesterday because we were making in and out point selections on our video. In this case, we're just going to create the comp directly. We don't need to change the duration. I've already edited this for you. Go ahead and click Open. And then over in the project panel, you will see the video itself. And it'll tell you right here, here's your MP4. Here's the dimensions. It's 15 seconds, 48K. And then here is the comp that already now contains the video that we're going to be working on. Okay, sweet. And if you want to change the view here on screen, again, I like to often fit up to 100% so I can just see more of it, see more of myself. Here we go. And I'm just going to hit the space bar so we can hear what's going on in this. Audition. All right, everyone. Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. My name is Jason Levine, and sounds like a familiar intro. Okay, so once you've got content in your comp, we're going to go up to the layer menu here, and we're going to start by creating a new solid. We've done this a couple of times this week. Let's go ahead and do it again. New solid. You can give it a name if you want. It's automatically going to take the aspect ratio, frame size from the existing comp because we're starting from scratch. So it should take all of that. If not, you can always click Make Comp Size, but it should do that automatically. And then you can choose a color, but that's really arbitrary because you will be adjusting those colors inside the effect I'm going to show you. So again, you can leave it black, you can leave it medium red, whatever it is. Just click OK. And you'll just want to make sure that that solid is above the video layer, okay? Let's navigate over to the Effects and Presets panel, and I want you to type Audio. Now there's two effects that will perform this animated audio waveform and audio spectrum animation. One is called audio spectrum, one is called audio waveform. So let's start with audio waveform. This is my least favorite of the two. I actually like spectrum better, but we're going to use that afterwards. So go ahead and take audio waveform and drop it, click and drag it onto that solid, okay? You can see it right there. So I'm just dragging it right onto the solid like that, okay? You should see something that looks kind of like this. You should probably see a line across your footage right now. And it should have automatically opened the Effects Controls panel in the upper left-hand corner of your screen, all right? So now we're just going to start tweaking this, okay? So the first thing we need to do is tell it what is the audio source that we want this to respond to. Now I'm going to use the audio from within this video file. If you're going to import your own audio file, and I'll just do that real quickly, I'm going to double click here, grab this little audio wave because I'm going to use this in any case. Oh, I don't want that in a comp, my bad. Okay, that's fine. Stick it down here, all right. I have another audio file now. Let's go over to Effects Controls. Under Audio Layer, I could choose to either animate the audio from this WAV file or to animate the audio in my video. So again, you're just choosing your source here. If you download a video from stock that doesn't have audio, import your own audio. This is how you'll choose that. For this particular one, I'm going to use my, my video audio here. And then you have this start and end point, and this is going to allow you to position where you want this animation to go. So perhaps I want this to be sort of towards the bottom of the screen. Again, maybe just below where the lower third is right there. And I'm going to make these both 670 just to even them out so that they're even horizontally. Okay, no path just yet, but if you're thinking, oh, didn't we just do paths? Can you animate this on a path? Yes, you can. All right, and let's just go ahead and play and take a look at what it does without even changing any settings. Okay, pretty cool. You can already see what this is going to do. All right, everyone. Hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. My name is Jason Levine, and it is lovely to be with you here on a Friday for the masterclass. Today, 5 fun features in After Effects and Audition. Okay? So what you're seeing is that it's dynamically reacting to my speech, to the audio, as it plays back. You see that you're starting to see this a lot. I've seen this a lot in social posts where someone is doing an audio-only podcast, and just for like, it's just a nice visual addition. Also for a little bit of accessibility, it's wonderful to have this animated audio waveform, and you can do a lot to it to really kind of customize the look. So first of all, you'll see that you have displayed samples here. I'm not going to go through every single parameter. I'll let you tweak some of those. This is just going to determine basically the detail of what that display looks like. The default is 120. If you go super detailed, to be honest, I don't know that it looks so much better. It gets a little busier looking in this particular analog lines method. Again, you'll have a couple of different options here, so you can play around with that. I'm going to leave it at the default Actually, maybe make it about twice that, so it's a little bit less square. Okay. Audio duration and offset. Again, you don't have to adjust those. Those should be fine by default. If you're getting any kind of delays, or if you want to offset the timing of the display of that, that's what the offset control for. The audio duration, basically how long those waveforms are sort of staying in view. 125 milliseconds, it's a tenth of a second. That's a good default. That's why that was chosen. Again, you can change that, you can offset it. I'm going to leave that at the defaults. Then we have thickness. Very obvious here, how thick that wave appears to be. Oh my goodness. Getting a call, of course, in the middle of everything. All right. And I'm going to leave this probably around 5. Then we have softness. Super soft, super sharp. Super soft, super sharp, somewhere in the middle. Probably leave it around there, 50%. And random seed. I'm not a huge fan of this because it'll sort of randomize a bit of the display. This one kind of looks a little random anyway, so have at it. Have fun with it. Now, the last couple of settings here are inside and outside color. So right now you can see there's like an inside color of this pinkish fuchsia. Maybe this is more fuchsia. I don't know. They're both kind of pinkish red. You can obviously modify these. So if I wanted to change the outside color and give it kind of that stroke sort of look, you know, yellow. Again, don't count on me for color combos here. You can do that. Again, this is maybe where I might even change the height a little bit and adjust that thickness down. Kind of like it's super thin. And then you have a couple of options here. Now, in this case, this audio is in fact mono. It does let you choose left or right. Is it really going to make that much of a difference? Yes, if you're listening to things that have very significant differences in audio on the left and right channels, you're really trying to get a composite of both channels. So mono is most likely what you're going to use just to give it the biggest bang for your buck, the most visual impact. And then you have 3 options here. You have digital, which looks like this. All right, and I'm just going to scrub through that so you can see. I don't love that one. It's okay. Analog lines, that's what we were just working with here. That's pretty good. And then it has analog dots. And I've definitely seen this in like a bunch of, a lot of different, again, there's this audio only podcast. I follow the guy on Twitter, and he uses this over top of his videos all the time. It's kind of subtle now because I've adjusted that thickness, so you can't really see it quite as well. But if you like it, great, super duper. I'm going to go back to analog lines. Now, let's talk about putting it on a path. What if you want it to be in a specific place, or maybe angled over top of something, or again, you just want to put it on a path? We can do that. So go ahead and select that solid layer, okay? So select the solid layer and grab your pen tool. And maybe I'm going to place this in kind of a smiley face under my face. Click my Option Alt key and create a little Bezier handle here. All right, nice little smile. So now, under Path, I can say Mask 1. And now we've got our waveform masked on the path right under my face. What an amazing designer I am. Okay. Just trying to showcase some ideas for you here. Okay. And that's it. That's all you got to do. Now, the cool thing is we can have multiple animations happening simultaneously. So I'm going to use the audio spectrum one now. Let's go ahead and turn our other audio back on. By the way, if you twirl down your audio file, you'll see that you have audio levels. I'm going to drop this just so it's not quite as loud. About 16 decibels, okay? And let's go and create another new solid. I'll just change the color of this so that it's just named differently, okay? Deep red, I'll place that one here. And let's take audio spectrum and drop it on that, okay? Now this one, maybe I want this to be in the bottom corner. For my source, I'm now going to choose the waveform audio. So I'm going to use a separate source to animate this one, okay? Again, we can change our position here either by clicking and dragging directly. Maybe I'll place it right up here, out of the way. And just make these an even 155 so that they're horizontally aligned. Now this one is cool because it has frequency options. So this allows you to determine what frequencies are actually populating and causing this to animate. With voice, typically you're going to want to be between 400 and 4,000. That's where the bulk of the amplitude is happening. Yes, you have lower frequencies. Yes, you have higher ones. The more frequency bands you try and showcase here, you're actually going to see less detail in the animation. So 20 to 2000 isn't bad, although 20 is subsonic. Don't need to go that low. And we're doing music this time. So I'm going to do 100 to say 2500 hertz. That's a fairly good range. So that's kind of your low frequency, your bass frequencies, up to around your mid frequencies. That's going to be pretty good for music. Let's just go ahead and scrub through this a little so we can kind of see what that detail looks like. Okay. So again, frequency bands, let's maybe increase these. Because in this case, we're using this digital display option. As you increase the frequency bands, you can see you're getting a lot more detail right there. I'm going to increase the height as well. So again, here is the default frequency bands. I mean, that's fine, but it's sort of sparse looking. I like to increase it so that it really feels, kind of now it feels like an audition waveform, all right? Same thing with your audio duration and offset. Same thing with your thickness. I mean, I like it thick, but, you know, for waveforms, not too thick. I like it thick with 2 C's. Inside-outside color, same thing. All right. You also have some hue interpolation here. So you can create some kind of cool, you know, gradient, rainbowy type effects. Again, that's kind of hideous, but I'll let you play around with those and experiment with those. Display options, digital, analog lines. So this one, again, looks just, it's a little bit more accurate. I kind of like it. Transient attacks are very precise on here. Really like the way that looks. Side options, same thing. Channel 1, channel 2, side A, side B, left side, right side. So you have A and B summed together in mono, left channel, right channel. Very simple, okay? And then you can, duration averaging. Again, this is going to give you a slightly different kind of result here. You've probably seen this too before. You can see how it actually changes the visual composition of that waveform. All right, everyone. Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. My name is Jason Levine, and it is lovely to be with you here on a Friday for the masterclass. Today, 5 fun features. It's cool. It's really reactive. Let's turn off duration averaging and see it as it is. All right, almost done. All right, everyone. Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. My name is Jason Levine, and it is lovely to be with you here on a Friday for the masterclass. Today, 5 fun features in... Okay? Real simple, easy, cool. When you're done with this, ooh, that's bad stop frame. When you're done, make sure that your comp is selected, File, Export, Adobe Media Encoder Q. That will send it to the Adobe Media Encoder in the background. You're going to choose H.264 for the format. You're going to choose match source, medium bitrate. You can choose high if you want to. Medium's going to be easier if you're trying to upload to the Discord, which, by the way, is this bit.ly/PR Discord. This is where you're going to upload your creations for us, okay? Back to the desktop here. Here we are in Media Encoder. Again, for your format, you want H.264. For your preset, match source, medium bitrate. You can choose high if you're going to embed in YouTube or somewhere else. And then just be sure to click on Output File so you can tell it exactly where you want it to go. And I'll place it on my desktop here. Click the green play button to start the queue, and it will begin exporting your video just like that. Okay, so let's go over to the Discord and just showcase real quickly in our last 5 minutes here. You can see it's already rendering. It's already done. So here, I'll just real quickly, let's go to my desktop, and there it is. All right, everyone. Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Super cool. Okay, let's go to our Discord. All right. So, sorry, my screen here isn't exactly in the right position, but that's okay. Let's start it with this one. This one was from Lorraine. Loved this one. Going back to our roto brush example. And it looks like Lorraine added some of that fog that we added yesterday too. So we've got fog, added effects, nice little sparkles there. That's a beautiful job on the rotoscoping there. Little bit of an area right there that we could probably fix, but again, what a fantastic attempt. Nice reflection. Love the background you chose. Really well done, Lorraine. Love this. Okay. Oh, let's check out this one. Here's another one. This is from Ferry, who's in the chat right now. Ford versus Ferrari, if it was done in the 60s. So in this one, Ferry kind of implemented some of those TV film effects that I was showing you. And look at that. It's like, it's really nice. Super stylized, but super cool. All right, if you never thought, oh, like, how do I apply these types of effects? Well, now you know how to do it, and it really looks great. Nicely done, Ferry. This is about 1.5 minutes. We're not going to get time to show the whole thing, but I think you get the idea. Scroll down to the bottom here. I saw there were some new additions this morning as well. All right. All right, this one from Jabu Mabaya. Check this out. All right, so we've got the lighthouse. Again, we've got some of those fog effects, some presets, little color correction. Nicely done. Really good job on the fog. That actually looks very, that feels very realistic. I mean, obviously a little overdone, but it's a good match with the clouds. It's got a really nice feel to it. I'm sold. I am sold. All right, let's check out Space Kittens here. I'm very intrigued. That's some footage from our previous challenges. Love seeing that. All right, here's another from Quinn Stevenson. Some fun with After Effects and effects. All right, all different types of transitions, color transitions there. Some of those color effects we saw. Very cool stuff. Here's another one from Christelle. Yeah, I liked this one yesterday too. So this is a combination of our rotoscoped dancer, animated flying text on a path with, again, a really cool background. And I gotta say, look at how nicely she sort of married the tones of the original footage with this new background. And she's like right on the floor. Really well done. This is, this is high level stuff. You guys are doing great. Great job. All right, here's Pavel. Let's see. I haven't looked at this one yet. Mask, a moving object. Oh, yes, I did. Pavel added himself to Saving Private Ryan. Oh, that's fantastic. Now, again, I'm sure if we broke down the actual rotoscope, I mean, okay, there's a couple of rough edges here, but this is kind of a case in point. You can see that in context, in a scene, in a film, this is happening so quickly. Again, with a little color correction, you'd be hard pressed to really notice. Yes, if you stop the frame, you might, but I mean, great job. Super cool, so fun. Really, really love it. All right, we got time for like 2 more here. Let's scroll up. Oh, here's another one. Oh, okay, same one there. Okay, let's keep moving. Here's another one from Dorina. Now, what's happening in the hair right there, you're getting that like this. There's a function in the roto brush called reduce chatter. Now, some of this is just the actual roto around the hair. Hair is challenging, and the refine edge brush can help with that. But if you're getting these kind of like, and sometimes you get it in even, I'm looking at if I see any on the shirt. No, I'm not seeing any on his clothing. Sometimes on like flat colors, you'll get, just like noise. That's sort of the chatter. There's a checkbox to reduce chatter, and that can fix some of those artifacts. But seriously, for like a quick first pass, look at how awesome that roto looks. I mean, honestly, with the exception of the hair, which just needs a little bit of tweaking, that's pretty darn perfect. Nice job. I mean, holy cow. Amazing stuff. All right, Stroofy, let's see. This was from Text on a Path. Like that. People are getting it, you know? Look, these are things that are used every day in commercials, in social posts, in promos, and now you know how to do them. All right? Really cool stuff. There's another nice one. Some lighting effects. And rain. And it actually looks like it's hitting those chairs. I mean, that's actually pretty skillfully done. Nice. Here's another one from Really Lucky Dog. Let's take a look at this. All right, we've got some roto, got some mixed in background, animated text using a combination of each day's challenges. Let's take a look here. A little sorting hat action from Harry Potter. I love this. Griffin dog. Nicely done. Okay, again, little cleanup on the edges there, but overall really good, Kim McChesney. And that's really just the beginning, friends. So in any case, that is unfortunately all the time we have. Thank you for participating in today's challenge and for all the challenges this week. Again, I'm going to see if we can find out what's going on with the content for today. Oh, I see Gus is already in there. Okay. In any case, have a great rest of your morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the world. And we'll see you again next week, back on the masterclass at a regular time. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.